growth-minded learners out there, and welcome to our second Read Across America Read Aloud Day. I have a special guest here with me today. Her name is Maddie, and this is a rare sighting for her, she's going to join me today while I read one of my most favorite books called The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. And here's a little factoid for you that you might not know. Our superintendent, Mrs. McGann, went to school with the author, Peter H. Reynolds. They were in high school together. How awesome is that? So she knows him personally, and she has all of his books because I have to tell you, if you enjoy this book, you're going to enjoy all of his books. They're all about having a growth mindset and really tapping into our creativity, because that's what a growth mindset lets us do. It lets us become a hard worker. Well, not become, but if we have a growth mindset, we're a hard worker and we can tap into our creativity. And I'm going to be asking you to do that after the read aloud today. So I want you to be thinking about what our main character in this book, what the problem is, and how our main character goes from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset by the end of the book. And what can you do in school, at home, in life, that maybe you had a fixed mindset about, but you can open up your mind and have a growth mindset. I would like to celebrate one learner I heard today. It was such a magical moment for me. I overheard this student say, you know, this is really hard, but I'll try to do it. And I love that positive attitude. That's how we should approach all of our learning. So without further ado, I give you The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There! Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red. She discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, "Please, sign it." The end. Well, I hope you liked reading The Dot with Maddie and I want you to be thinking, what helped Vashti overcome her fixed mindset? Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you couldn't do something, but somebody encouraged you to do it, or to give it a try at least? I know I have been, and those people are so important to have around us. I hope that you have lots of them in your life. And also, how did Vashti's growth mindset help her pass that on at the end? Did you notice that? So at first she was like, "I can't draw." And then she met somebody else who thought the same thing. But she encouraged them. So we can kind of like pay forward a growth mindset by teaching others. I hope you enjoyed today's Read Aloud and our special guest, Maddie, and that you have fun making your own dots. I'll see you again real soon.